Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Watch the out. Watch the out. Go, Mike, what you want? Mike, what you want? Hey, it's coming up. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Yeah. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Squeeze, double.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
65.
On second down, Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, 51 for Mike. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Lions nothing. Robbie Ford to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Down. 10 logo. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Now.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.